to come back. And you come back through the one you love the most.
Mm-hmm.
The one you love the most, even though you're going to say, I don't love one more than the other, the one you love the most, there's going to be something different about them. That's the one you picking to come back through.
Mm-hmm.
Either direct or indirect by great grands or grands.
Somebody said whenever you have they said have them with intentional partners and compatible missions. Listen, it don't matter. Let me tell you something. When your purpose is to be here, you can come in a situation without compatible parents. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you can come in the most unconventional situation because your purpose may not be to have compatible parents and parents that agreed to have you together and they were like ready for you. Like, most chosen ones come in unconventional ways. I'm just gonna be honest.
Believe it or not, a lot of people that come in excessively gifted rape babies.
I could believe it.
You'd be surprised how many people walk around don't even know they're a rape baby.
Trauma.
They don't have a single clue, especially the ones get put up for adoptions. Because that used to be the answer when they got rid of Big Mama house. See, Big Mama took in all the babies.
Mm-hmm.
She just take them in. And they had to stop us from taking in orphans so they can keep the community broken. They came up with something called adoption centers, and they've been running a long-standing nature versus nurture experiment in America since the 1492 invasion. They believe that they can educate our natural DNA out of us. So they put us with different families with different backgrounds so that we can get their generational curses instead of our own. The irony and the side effect of that is they don't realize is you becoming a family redeemer. So now you finna redeem your birth family and your adopted family as soon as you realize that you came to break generational curses. You're going to break them for a family that was unintended and the family that you came from, that you was intended to come in and break their generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And sometimes the adopted child turn out to be the most exceptional people that you ever want to meet
Or their
because
children.
they adopted.
Or their
Yeah,
children. Because my mom
yeah.
was adopted and I'm the chosen one out of that situation. And she raised me to be like in religion, condition, all that stuff. But I'm the one stepped out of the whole thing. And I'm the child of the adopted child. So.
Yeah. So you came to break a paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the conditions that led to her adoption also became the conditions that molded her to program your DNA for what was needed in this world. She did a good job.
He probably There you go, Mama.
She did a good job. She did a good job.
I don't think she really understands it a lot, but I think she does to an aspect. I think she sees like the power in me. I think she sees it, but at the same time, she's still kind of religious, so she's not really grasping everything.
Well, one thing your mama gotta understand is just because you believe in whatever you believe in, it's not gonna make Drea turn little in order to make somebody else comfortable. It's just not gonna happen. Because that's the way mama raised Drea to be. That's how she is, whether the religious paradigm apply or not. So
thank you for that. Thank you.
We done with trying to be little to make little people feel comfortable around giants.
Mm-hmm.
Our new model, step on their ass. They get out the way.
You don't have to.
You dig? The frequency gonna run them away.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how can somebody be mad at Drea? What the fuck? I don't understand it myself because our interactions, this what we do. Laugh, talk, chop it up. So I'm like, how you gonna be mad at somebody that's that genuine, you know? The only way you can be mad at somebody that genuine.
Let
Yeah.
them know this is us outside of live. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think people understand, like, Rod is who he is outside of social media, outside of lives, outside of videos. I'm who I am outside of lives. People that's met me can tell you that. Like, there's no reason for us to put on any type of anything. I don't know why people would put on some type of persona for anything. Like, why? Just be who you are. I don't.
When they got low self-esteem and they don't believe the people that's trying to teach them how to boost their self-esteem, low self-esteem gonna make you try to be everything but what you are.
Mm.
But when you don't have them problems with low self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
you only gonna be what you gonna be. You can't be nothing else but you.
Right.
I'm just me. I ain't
I'm
trying
not trying to
to
compete with nobody. I'm not. I don't care.
pretend. Shit, what? I'm shit. Them motherfuckers is regular unleaded gas. Some high motherfucking power rocket fuel. We don't. Why can't I? I can't compare myself to them. That's cheating. I'd be cheating in the game if I try to compare. That's like comparing the lion to a house cat. Talking about which one can bring down the wildebeest. That's not fair,
Yeah. Facts.
right? I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna stop being a lion just to act like a house cat, though.
For you.
That's not gonna happen. I'm still gonna be the king of the jungle, walking around like I own this motherfucker, whether I own it or not.
Absolutely. Because when you understand, like, that you are the ruler, one of the rulers on this planet, just by nature, just by, you know, you being here,
Mm,
it is what it is. That's not to belittle nobody else. That's just you understanding who you are
yep.
individually. You know, it doesn't have to be compared to somebody else. We don't compare ourselves to anybody else. We just stand in who we are. And
I could compare my shoes to somebody else's shoes. If we I like Adidas, he like
who
Nike,
cares about
but
material shit?
yeah,
Like,
but being who I am, I can't compare my. I'm one of a kind.
yeah.
I wasn't born with a twin.
And
My closest twin is my sister, and if I pulled her up here right now, she'd fit right in with me and you on the same frequency on the same conversation, right? Any one of my sisters.
really,
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Look, if I pull any one of my sisters in one of my lives and you be on there, y'all gonna be talking like y'all been knowing each other y'all whole life.
I can
That
believe that
that's
though.
that's what happened when people that don't have no cause to cover who they is and just be themselves. When they come around each other, it be like they've been knowing each other for
Yep.
years.
Yep. I love
You
those
see?
type. I love that energy though. I love when I meet, and that's what I be expecting to meet from people, like from social media, that like that you feel like you build with. I be expecting that. Like when I did that goddess, I be expecting that because it'd be like I be feeling like everybody is like that though. You know what I
But
mean?
they not.
But they're not.
They not.
And I had to learn that the hard way, but I be like expecting that, like, okay, we just us. You know what I mean? We just
Hmm.
vibing, like we just gonna be us, like no matter what. It don't always be like that.
Yeah. When I put my team together, I know what I be picking. Like, yeah, this person right here. My number one requirement is loyalty and authenticity. Be
Mm-hmm.
who the fuck you say you gonna be and stand on that shit. Standing on business, 10 toes down,
Benzo,
on the book.
no matter what.
I be telling people my whole team is the shooter. They think I'm joking.
Look, we
That's why y'all
don't
blue
always
team.
agree. Can you tell them we don't always agree with each other? That's the thing that I think people misunderstand. It's like they think that everything y'all like agree with every single thing. No, that's not what authenticity is. Authenticity is you standing on what it is that you know is true to you, but at the same time you can respect other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, other people's standpoints. Like, hey y'all, we don't gotta always agree. And that's what I feel like that's the problem with a lot of what's happening around us. You know, I noticed even during the whole like election, even though we don't believe in that, you know what I mean, we know what it is, but I saw that like people were like not dealing with people all because they were Republican or Democrat. Like, why do you care what another person is? Why can't you just respect them on who they are, but still love them as who they are outside of that? And that's something that I will never be able to grasp.
So
like,
when you
even
look
when it
at,
comes to religion, like, you can, like, my mom and them, I love them to death, and they religious. They believe in Jesus, and I would never hold that against them. I will never make that be the reason that I don't love them. But it's people that will stop dealing with you because you don't believe how they believe, and I don't get that. Because
you know what that is?
What?
They only love under conditions. They only love under conditions. If so, that's slavery.
Definitely.
That's why I say people stop looking for somebody to trauma bond with, looking for a trauma mate. Instead, look for a partner you could build with.
Yeah.
And like you say, people, if you believe everybody supposed to always agree on everything, you already lost the game.
Yep, absolutely.
Because now you can't respect differences in opinion, but two
Yep.
people still good people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I got to be on Young Elder show. I don't agree with everything Young Elder say, but I don't have to.
Yep.
We can vibe.
Yep.
Same with Brother Rich. Me and Brother Rich, we can talk. I don't agree with everything Brother Rich do. He don't agree with everything I say.
Yep.
But we have enough mutual camaraderie and respect where they know if they want certain stuff, I can ask Rod that because that's his kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Versus asking somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Same with, and I've been telling people for the longest, if anybody tell you you always supposed to agree, they not teaching you how to solve problems.
Absolutely.
Because that go along to get along, whistling Dixie BS, we not from that to go along, get along tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We respect people's other differences. Ain't no big eyes and no little U's, but you ain't gonna just make me do what you want me to do because you want me to do it. I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? Whoop me? Okay, then what you gonna do? Because I'm still not doing it. If you do manage to be good enough to whoop me, I'm still not doing it. Now what? What you gonna do? Kill me next? Okay, now I still didn't do it. Even if you killed me, I still didn't do what you told me that you wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it. If I tell you I'm not doing it, you can go hook up all of the rocket ships in the world and tie them to my ankle and light them off into the sky, and I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they can go whatever direction they want to. I don't give a flying hoot. Rip me to shreds. It don't matter. Now you still didn't get it done.
And it's not fair. Like, nothing about that is fair. You know what I mean? And like, one thing people would not ever guess about me is like, I love people that are being fair. I love love. You know what I mean? And really, stuff do hurt my feelings. Like, I know y'all probably won't think it does, but things hurt my feelings. By the way, I have feelings. I do have feelings. My feelings get hurt, and that's when I go hard because I'm tired of my feelings getting hurt. No. But that's what be happening. And it's like, people feel like you don't understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, it's like, you can't allow them to just constantly beat you down, because them trying to force you to be who they want you to be, you won't do. And it comes to a fact where you should just respect other people's positions, and you might not agree with it, but respect it. And you guys find a common ground on how you can still move forward on agreement and other things that you do agree with. You know what I mean? Like, you can live and you can coincide together, but not necessarily agree on everything. And I feel like if our people do that, we will go a lot further.
And you can hear them bumping up against their box too. I ain't joking.
No, I know.
People that be in the box, you can hear them when they start bumping up against their box. Oh, you in that box? Oh.
Yeah.
You can hear it clear as day.
Yep.
The Christian box, they try to justify all they dirt with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You
Everything.
But the Bible don't condone your dirt. It just told you if you got ready to get rid of doing your dirty deeds that you can be forgiven, but you can't be forgiven and keep doing the same dirt.
That part,
Ain't
and
no
then keep saying
forgiveness in that shit. You know what you doing. That's deliberate and willful malice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know? And anybody can make a mistake. Right? Anybody can be fooled. Just don't be nobody damn fool. That's what my mama told me.
And keep on being fooled.
That's being a damn fool. And that's being a damn fool right there. The person keep running the same game on you thinking, and don't never change that game.
That game.
Yeah. That means that you either like the game they running on you and you with it, or you so goddamn dumb that you don't know you ain't with it.
And you can't play victim, though. That's another thing. I can't stand people that have had the same game run on them. They continuously do the same thing and deal with the same people that run the game, and then want to play victim every time and expect people to console them through their victimization when you've already been this victim 1,000 times.
That's because they're looking for trauma mates. They're looking for trauma mates. Somebody to say, oh, that's so bad that they so bad to you.
And then if you stop doing it, all of a sudden you the enemy.
Yeah, then you just like you catch the person in the lie and they be madder at you than you is, and you the one caught them lying to you. Why you madder than me? You ain't supposed to be madder than me. I'm the one got lied to.
Hey, you hear me?
The professional liar got his ego hurt.
That post that you made, what was that? Like a couple days ago. You said say it again. You said, I don't know, it hit home. And I said, ain't that some shit?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I posted. It say, tell me why people that be on bullshit.
Yes.
Think you on bullshit when you don't entertain they bullshit. Now that's some bullshit.
That's some real shit.
No shit. That's some bullshit. No shit.
That shit was realer than real. Cause I was
then
like,
you got the other ones, the ones I call hater hustlers, where they go around and try to convince people to hate you, and people don't even know who the hell you is yet.
Gosh, I've had so many. I've had that happen so much. People be like, I've even had people say, because I'll like notice people, like, it's only certain people that I've noticed that like unfollow me or was not my friend anymore, and they've been my friends forever. And I'm like, damn, I ain't heard from this person in a while, or they post to come up where they tag me in it, and then I'll look and they're not my friends no more. So I like inbox them personally, and like I said, it's only happened a couple times because I don't notice most people that unfriend me, but like, you know, and I'm like, hey, did I do something to you? Like, what's going on? You know, and then they'll be like, oh, such and such said to watch out for you and this and that. And I'm like, so I didn't do anything to you personally. It was somebody else that told you something about me that made you not fuck with me no more. Like, I'm confused. Because you know how many people that came at me to try to get me not to fuck with you and talk to you. And can't nobody make me not talk to Rod or fuck with Rod ever in life. I'm just gonna let y'all know this.
The campaigns have been thick.
Man, it ain't never gonna happen.
Look, if some of them campaigns would have been helping Kamala, she probably would have won.
I promise you, they should have campaigned for her. Because they be campaigning against you and me.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn. My thing is, my whole, if people pay attention, my whole thing is this. I found out what's going on the land. I found out who was doing all the dirt. I found out where they was hiding at. And I'm showing y'all step by step who did it, how they did it, where they did it at, who was involved. And the crazy thing about it is people tell me that my answer not right. And then I'll say, well, what's the right answer? And they'll tell me they don't know.
So why they come for you?
Like, wait a minute. My answer not right and you don't even have an answer? That's bullshit.
Yeah, but
look, this person is telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. My answer not right, but they don't even have an answer to begin with. How can you tell me my answer not right when you don't even have one?
Somebody said how we get our land.
It's coming. It's
You
coming.
got to be patient.
But you know you know, a lot of people be asking that. But my thing be this is we get all this land back, all this land, North, Central, South America, the islands. None of these niggas gonna want to do the work on the land required to do the maintenance to the land.
Can I say something on that, to top that, just to
Mm-hmm.
give you some confirmation on top of that? There's 10 acres of land that I've told people about, and all we got to do is come together and be like, well, you know, obviously I'm still part of the land, but all we got to do is come together. We can build some homesteads on it, everything. I did that for about 3 years, speaking publicly on live streams about who wants to be involved to like grow food on that land, to grow, like build on homesteads, everything. Let me tell you something about our people. They talk, but they don't back it up a lot of the times. So with that being said, it's like, I don't feel like for a lot of us that y'all ready for the universe even making that come for you. You know what I mean? So a lot of y'all ain't gonna be seeing no land regardless. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm saying because you're not ready for it. So
Yeah.
even when it does come available, some of y'all still ain't gonna be able to grasp it because you're not in the position to be able to build, create, and do the things you need to in order to make it
Even
possible.
if they ain't in the position, we had a resource to facilitate them to get in the position. The problem
Mm-hmm.
is don't nobody want to work no farm.
Yeah.
Farm work and factory work. Nobody want to do that, especially when they believe they came from slaves. That was family businesses that was stolen through sharecropping agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Whole families was being taken care of from one farm. Multiple
Mm-hmm.
families.
Yep. That's where I come from. I come from that.
You know, I was staying with my auntie when I was on the run in Mississippi, and around this time of year, some of the big mamas down there start putting together family baskets of canned goods. She be cooking and canning all day for weeks. But when she get done, she got family members coming from St. Louis, Chicago, New
I can
York,
believe
from
it.
Virginia.
Absolutely.
They all coming down there, and they getting these big supply things that Big Mama's not doing that no more.
Mm-hmm.
The people today are too lazy to do
To
the
do
kind
the
of
work.
work required
Yep.
to,
That's facts.
and the hard part gonna be staffing the farm. You know we gonna have more pale faces ready to come help us on the farms than we is
I
us.
can believe that.
Because we don't want that heavy, that get up early in the morning on the farm type work. We don't want that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we want? We want to buy a Fendi and Prada and fly around the
Instant,
world, and
instant gratification. Instant gratification.
that's all we want to
Yep.
do. Give Fendi, Prada, and fly around the world, and them living half the hog. But where the money gonna come from? And
Yep.
nobody don't think about that part. Who gonna finance your escapades around the world? Right? Because you're gonna have a family banking committee, and if that shit don't make sense to them, they not finna give you the money to finance no
Oh,
$250,000 trip. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to charter a plane to take 500 of your closest friends that you just met yesterday to a trip to the Bahamas. They not finna do that.
mm-mm.
Your family banking committee gonna be competent people that understand the money mechanics, and they
And
not gonna
another
just
thing a lot of our people don't understand is bartering. Bartering was a big thing, a big factor.
yeah.
Somebody hit me up on one of my businesses and was like, "Oh, sister, I sell soaps and I do this, this, and that." And I'm like, "Are you willing to barter? Because why you underneath my post and I'm selling things, items that you see me selling. Do you want this item and we can switch? Because that's still us selling. I'm getting a product from you and you're getting a product from me. That's bartering. That's, I'm getting something, because even if I was to send you the money, it'd be the same thing. We need to learn how to do that. I grew up in
Yeah.
it. I grew
That's
up
what.
in.
That's following the law of equivalent exchange,
Mm-hmm.
right? I got three skin dressed rabbits for dinner, and you got 20 coins a ear. We can make a trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but people be looking at, oh, he giving me 20 ears of corn for three rabbits. I think I think that's not enough corn. Well, okay. Well, how did you adjust the price of your
Right.
rabbit?
You don't know the price of this. I do.
Right. So it might turn out that four rabbits is worth 20 ears of corn,
Mm-hmm.
right? But now because you went to trying to be selfish, you realize you was the one that was getting that was underpaying the other person
Mm-hmm.
because you was greedy.
Yep.
You know, you should have took what they offered you and gave them what
Mm-hmm.
they asked for. Now you got to come off a whole nother rabbit for being greedy.
Yep.
But we don't see stuff like that no more. Modern microwave society got us wanting everything in an instant.
A quick fix. And that's why a lot of these, I was talking to my son, now that we're on this subject, it's kind of going to go like off of that, but he like literally is like this influencer. Like he made it to the social media influencer. And I was telling him about like the game, you know, and I was like, they're going to come to you eventually when you get enough followings because they know of your influence. They're going to come to you and offer you a contract, and it's going to be a certain amount of money, but you can still do it independently, but they're going to want to sign you to sign a contract so that they can own you to control your influence. But you can still do it independently. But what's going to happen is you're going to get so comfortable with the money you made by yourself, they're going to try to double and triple it with a contract, and they're going to want you to sign it.
And they always gonna give you something to do for their money.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I was telling him that, and he's like, no, I'm not going to. I'm like, I want you to know it's going to happen. And when it happens, if you sign it, it's going to be, it's literally going to be something that you're not going to want to do. I'm just going to guarantee you on that.
My mama used to sit me under these old ladies talking about the South and the church, right? When I was a little boy, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. So I used to be listening to them telling how people was losing stuff by signing contracts, because I never understood why all the old people that were around while I was growing up, they wouldn't do no contracts. They wouldn't do no credit cards because they had a contract.
Nothing.
Yeah. So when I got older, now I know what I know. I'm like, damn, they were smart. They were smart as hell to be illiterate. They do not sign them contracts because they all say it was making a deal with the devil. And what do you mean? I had old pale faces tell me I understand when I was staying in Grand Rapids. And they used to buy something like a car, and they'd be like, I need to save up $2,000 to go get this car. And I'd be like, why you just didn't get a note? And they'd be like, I'm not signing no deals with the devil.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they was talking about. But they all used to say that, all these old people, when I'm talking about when I was, this was like in the 75, 76, 77. And when that Spirit of 76 came out, I learned so much about the American deception of history from old people that was telling me that shit ain't what they telling you, son.
Lying to you and just trying to dance some over your head to make it sound good.
I ain't know that that was the end of the original contract to the blood sacrifice of Crispus Attucus. It was a 200-year contract. But when I figured that part out, that let me know how they got the extension that Elijah Muhammad was talking about when he said the devil got an extension because somebody took him to war. And then I go back to the war 1812, 2012, Higgs boson, close of the age, Mayan calendar, close of the age, discovery of the God particle the next day, the new beginning, right? So I'm like, what this is timed perfectly. So either it's a script that we following, well, this is some of the coldest prophetic shit I've ever seen in my life. I believe it's a script.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody said if you don't have, they daddy told them if they don't have cash, you don't need it. And I can believe it, because even if you sign a contract and then you pay it off, they're still going to find some type of small print where you still owe them. It's like you literally sign your life away on most of these
Well,
contracts.
in the case of a car note, right? When you saying for the car note, they already got paid from the Federal Reserve. Now they making you pay for the car again from your Federal Reserve notes. Once your car paid off, guess what? You ain't done, because you still got to keep your insurance up and you still got to keep your registration
Yep.
current.
And
if your car's sitting on the street and your registration ain't current, they
gonna
taking it.
take it. Yep.
It's
Yep.
all set up.
Yep.
But I'll be looking at the way people are, and I'll be like, some of this stuff, even though it's oppressive, like if the government didn't do stuff like that, tow cars, it'd be all kind of junk cars on the side of the street.
He said I'll be looking at it a different way.
Mm-hmm. There'd be all kind of junk cars. I'll be like, because I don't like for people to use their strength, power, and authority to take from people that can't defend themselves. Meaning anybody that doesn't have equal strength, power, and authority, right? The average president, if he had to fist fight for his country, this country is in trouble. Because he stand up there and talk that shit, but when it comes time to knuckling up, ain't none of these motherfucking world leaders today about to go. If they had to, okay, we not sending our kids to war. You gonna fight, motherfucker? No, I ain't gonna be nowhere. We not sending our babies to war. Right? Joe Biden, if you can't take your whole crippled, decrepit, dimension, zombie ass over there and fight Putin, don't talk about sending us to war over there. Putin to fight